This is the story of my first ever saddle hunting wild boar. Where we are hunting today is our favorite place for wild boar hunting. We've been there hunting during the last 5 years and we absolutely love it. This season was gonna be so amazing, and as I said, this was my first ever time bow hunting wild boars with my saddle. We just made it to the hunting area, and well, today we're going to be trying to hunt a wild hog, and if we see them, we're also going to be trying to hunt a roe deer. So well, we have our Latitude saddle on and we're going to try to make it out of this. We've got our platform, we got our steps, and I think we're ready. We're going to grab the bow and we're going to go set up all this thing and start hunting. This day I was feeling pretty excited, but I was really nervous because it was my first ever time filming a hunting day, and we only had one chance. I mean, we had this afternoon, and then Javi, the cameraman, had to go and leave because he had some work to do at home. So the pressure was really on. So the place where we're going, we have some wild boar on the camera, and he's coming usually at 9. So we're going a little bit early. So we leave him time, so nothing is. There's no noise and there's no smell of anything. And well, it looks good. It looks like the wind is gonna be it's gonna be west, which is perfect for us, and the weather, it looks like it's not gonna be too bad. So we wish we're gonna stay there for about 4 hours, and I hope we have some opportunities at least to see something moving.
De todas formas, si queréis, yo me quito 10 menos cuarto, que es cuando se hace de noche.
In fact, there was going to be my father, our friends Jose, and me. So we were 3 hunters, our opportunities were pretty high, we had to have some luck. Hasta luego, suerte. What makes this place so special is the thickness of the forest. As you've probably seen, there's a lot of brush everywhere. I mean, wild boars have room to be sleeping, eating, moving around without being seen, like everywhere. They love this place, and that makes our chances increase a lot. Okay, so we just made it to the place where we're gonna be hunting. We have over there. We have a feeder with all corn and stuff, and that's the tree where we are going to be climbing and where we're going to be sitting. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna start installing all the steps and all the platform and everything. So I hope we have some luck, and well, I'll see you whenever I'm on top. We had no doubt about that this was the right spot. We were right in the place. So with our saddle on, we got real quick up in the tree and we started hunting. As I got installed up on the tree, I realized that some things had changed. I am used to my tree stand angle where I have my feeder on my left and I don't really have to move at all. But this tree was like 5 meters away from my tree stand. So basically my shooting positions had changed. There was like a tree in front of me, and depending on where the wild boars were gonna be coming, I had to be really careful whenever I have my shooting opportunity. First couple of hours, the sitting was a little bit boring. We saw a squirrel, but nothing else. The light was pretty high, but we knew that if we were patient and we kept quiet, we could have some luck by the end of the day. After about 3 hours on the tree, we suddenly hear something. I see Javi, he makes me some signs telling me that the boars were coming. And at this moment, I knew what I had to do. I had to grab my bow and get ready because the chances to take the shot were there. I quickly realized that it was not a single boar, it was a whole group, and they were coming all together. First of all, the 3 little brothers with their mother, and they got into the feeder and started eating. And then there was this shooter wild boar. It was a male. He was okay, he was not like the biggest boar ever, but he was pretty good sized, and I was definitely gonna take the shot on him. And he came from the opposite side, where there's this water hole that we have, and he came from that place, which was pretty far from me, about 40 yards, 35 yards, something like that, which was making my shot a little bit difficult. I had him perfect, and so I decided to draw my bow back. I aim, I try to keep calm, and I release my bow. With the bad luck or my mistake, I take my arm down, making the shot go way under him and missing my opportunity. I could not believe that I had let this opportunity go like that. I mean, everything was perfect. There was daylight. I had him quartering away perfect, and I freaking made a beginner's mistake taking my bow down because I wanted to see the shot. So I was absolutely frustrated and I was so freaking angry. 10 minutes after I took my shot, I see Javi making me some signs, and I suddenly start hearing some boars running around. I could not believe that. And I knew that if I was gonna have another opportunity, I had to make it count. At the beginning, I was not able to see him. I could hear him going through the brush, but I was not able to see him at all. And that's when suddenly he faces off, and oh my God, guys. He was about 15 meters away from me and he was on my right where I had no possibility to take the shot. And suddenly he starts coming in, just little by little, step by step. He was not stupid. We're talking about a clever boar. And he starts walking around me to the point that he got right under me. He was literally smelling the tree where I was sitting. Like I was up on the tree and he was smelling my step, my saddle step. He was literally smelling it and just thinking, or like he knew that something was not right and something was not normal. This animal was not any animal, it was an old boar, and he was clever. So he started smelling where we had been like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago, and he didn't like it at all. So he started moving around and always behind the brush where there was no way I could take my shot. At one point, the boar stood up at a place where he thought that he was hidden. And actually he was, but I had a tiny little window where I could see just part of his body. Javi actually could not see him at all because he was literally behind him. He had the camera, and I don't know how good you'll see that on camera. But anyway, I decided that it was now or never. This boar was 100% sure going to leave because he was already smelling us. He was making some weird movements. He was not going to come at all. So I decided to draw my bow back and take my shot. We did it. We had this second chance. This boar came from literally nowhere. We had never seen him on cameras, and we made it count. So I didn't know where my shot was, but I was so freaking happy because I freaking did it. I was so excited. I started calling everybody, my father, my friends, everybody, and we freaking did it. Since we didn't know what the shot placement was, we decided to give him some time, let him stay calm, let him die in peace, and then we got down from the tree and decided to go just check the shot and see if we were able to see some blood.
O sea, de tamaño he visto que era un monstruo. No sé si luego si era macho, si era hembra, pero era un monstruo. We started looking for blood, and even if you guys cannot see it on camera, it was really dark. So I was not sure about the exact place where the boar was, because as I said, it was pretty thick, and I don't know, I was not 100% sure, so I didn't really know where to look at it. I knew it was a big animal, and they are really dangerous. They have those sharp tusks, they can hit you so bad. And plus, I didn't know what my shot placement was exactly, so I didn't want to risk it. I took a quick look. We didn't found nothing. I mean, nothing is nothing, but I was convinced that I had hit him because I had seen the arrow fly perfect through him. So we decided to leave it for the next day. These animals are like that. Many times you hit them right on the lungs, and you don't see any blood and nothing, and then they might be like 50 meters away, but you don't see anything because they're super strong and they resist everything. So what we decided is that probably, well, we gotta discuss that with Jose and my father, but probably what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be leaving it tonight just to chill out and see tomorrow in the morning with Jose's dog, which is an excellent dog. We're gonna try to track it and try to make it possible to find it. We don't want to risk it. It's a pretty big boar. We better like to do the things properly. I can hear my father coming, and well, so that way we don't risk it, and I hope we have some luck. So well, probably today's not the day. Let's see tomorrow. What I didn't know at this moment was that we had 3 wounded wild boars that we were going to need to track on the next morning. So we were not only going to go take a look on my boar, but also on my father's boar and on Jose's boar.
Bueno, bien, ¿no?
Todo bien, sí. Todo bien. A ver si hay suerte. No, he mirado rapidísimo, pero rapidísimo, porque ahora se ha ido la luz y no veía bien. Donde creo que es el tiro, a priori no he visto nada, pero ya te digo, he mirado un segundo, porque además se oía el coche y tal, y prefiero salir al camino, así que pues nada, eso.
Bueno, vamos a esperar a ver si José encuentra el suyo rápido, que como estaba allí ya con el perro, lo había visto sangre, lo iba a meter, y luego que venga aquí.
Vale. But not everything was going to be so wonderful. Javi, our cameraman, was not going to be able to stay during the night because in the next morning he had some work and he had some stuff to do, and so we were not going to be able to film the tracking. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. Okay, there he is.
Sí, señor.
Oh.
Claro, Merlín, claro que sí, es que te llevamos a donde no es y te pedimos que busques cosas y no, claro.
Well, so finally we got her. It's been a pretty quick morning. We've been doing a lot of things. We went trying to find, first of all, Jose's boar, and we didn't make it. The dog went pretty good, but we think that the boar just ran away too far, and it was too hard. Then we went finding my father's hog, and it was about 40 yards. Obviously, he made a perfect shot, and everything was perfect. There was blood, there was everything. We took all the meat off, and then we came here, and we had a pretty hard time finding this beautiful boar. I can just say thank you, and well, now we're gonna be having some work to take off all the meat. We're gonna put it into our cooler bags, and then we'll go home and we'll have some fun eating it with the family. So, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Perfect day, don't you know? Pack your bags, off we go.
Make it quick, guys. It was one of the best moments of my life, and I really wanted to share it with you. I really want, and I would really appreciate and would love to know if you guys enjoyed that experience as much as I did. I really wanted to show you how much effort and how incredibly difficult this whole thing of wild boar hunting is, and if you do it with a bow, it's even harder, and how cool and how hard it could be at sometimes. So just want to show you that, guys, to you, and let you know how we do the things here. And well, that was all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.